This is in focus. This presentation on digital transformation leadership, orchestrating organizational change, presented by Andrew Polifumapetia and
Charity Tete.
Charity. Charity. Thank you very much, Charity. Charity is my boss in this presentation, so she's instructed me to handle the presentation. So, table of contents handles team members' introduction, why the study, the key concepts that need to be discussed, analyzing resistance factors, developing a change management strategy, talent acquisition strategy, leadership communication framework, strategic plan for the digitalization transformation execution, and then recommendations. So these are the team members, Charity and myself. For the introduction, in today's world where digitalization has taken over, it is very essential to know that digitalization plays a very integral role in all the activities that we do. Technology is the main driver of this, but then that is not all that exists to it. There is also the issue of workplace balance and all that. But then in all this, to be able to achieve all these, one very critical thing that needs to be looked at is leadership, which plays an integral role in orchestrating the organization's change that leads to smooth achievement of the digitalization process or the transformation. Why the study? We set out to find out how organizations, leaders drive and manage digital transformation initiatives within their firms, the challenges leaders encounter in orchestrating digital transformation, and how these challenges are addressed. And finally, to find out which leadership factors or competencies are most critical for successful digitalization transformation. So the key concepts here are digital transformation. We've explained it there, but here emphasis on means changing. That means changing how business works using technology. Then organizational change, looking at adjusting structure, company structure, culture, and processes, and then strategic leadership, where we can say that guiding change with clear vision, clear communication, vision, and support. So we hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes. So we came down to explanations of the various aspects, the challenges first that was going to affect some of these things. And we're looking at analyzing resistance factors. When a company wants to go digital, most of the time the challenges that they have first is with the operations that they have initially. So to reduce resistance, to reduce resistance, leaders must talk clearly with all the staff, involve the right people in planning, and make sure everyone understands the benefits of going digital. Strong, caring leaders, strong, caring leadership helps people feel part of the journey, not left out. And that is key. So the people management process. And a very good and strategic leader is going to achieve that. And that would lead to the achievement of the transformation, the digital transformation process. Then we look at developing change management strategy. So for the change management strategy, what we are looking at doing is we are looking at, it's all about the people. So workers need to learn new skills and understand why the change is good. That is very essential, because if the people do not understand the change, the computers and those things, the new software that you buy cannot do the work on their own. So the people need to understand and move along with it. And that can only be achieved when the leader of the team is a tech savvy and understands and clearly communicates what the vision of the project is. So for real success, leaders must guide the people, manage the tools, and create an environment where change is welcome and sustained. Then talent acquisition and strategy. This means training current workers on what the new technology that you are bringing on board so they understand and implement it. Hiring new digital experts, because automatically there will be some aspects of the business that you need new people to come and take over. So hiring new of them and creating a workplace where people are always learning and ready for change. So this in Ghana was done very well by MTN and Stanbic. They even set up digital training schools for their team and then recruited new people to come and handle these projects for them. The leadership communication framework. With leadership communication framework, we are looking at how you can communicate clearly to the people that you are using for the transformation, the digital transformation process. And here in Ghana, most of the people, or most of the time, storytelling is one of the simplest ways to send from information into the system. So we have to use all those tools to ensure that these things are achieved. And we can do that through meetings, through emails, apps, and even friendly chats that can help in achieving the digital vision that we are looking at achieving. A strategic plan for the transformation execution. For digital transformation to work well, leadership must make sure everyone is involved. Managers, staff, customers, investors, everybody is involved. In Ghana, where companies have top to down leadership, it's important to involve middle managers and staff in planning and carrying out the change. Big companies set up special teams like digital committees and appoint digital officers to lead the process. But even smaller companies can use teamwork and idea sharing to move forward. Leaders must balance between flexible Leaders must balance being flexible with keeping things under control, especially with data and regulations. Working with outside partners like universities and tech setups also help, especially when resources are small. In short, strong leadership, good teamwork, and clear rules help push the digitalization agenda in the right planning. Hello, can
Yeah,
you hear me, please?
yes, we can.
Okay. This plan must fit the Ghanaian business environment and use global practices. It follows 5 steps. Leaders leaders must assess how ready the business is and involve key people in sharing the digital vision. Next, they design a clear roadmap using well-known methods. Then they train workers, hire new talent, and open up space for new ideas in the digital labs. Finally, they make sure the changes become part of the daily work through good leadership and rewards. In conclusion, for this, going digital is not just a fancy, it's just not for fancy companies anymore. It is not, it is now a must if a business wants to grow and survive. This work shows that strong and smart leadership is what really makes digital transformation succeed, not just the technology. In Ghana, businesses face issues like lack of training, resistance from staff, and poor planning. But with the right leadership, leaders who communicate well, involve others, and keep learning, real change is possible. Companies must train leaders, build digital skills, and create open, flexible systems where people feel free to try new ideas. Working together with schools, tech labs, and partners can also help close skills gaps. Most importantly, leaders must always listen, adjust, and plan the future. Digital transformation is not a one-time event. It's it's a journey, and leadership is the driver. So with these, we have been able to achieve the solution to the why the study, which is to find out how organizations, leaders drive and manage digital transformation initiatives within their firms, the challenges they encounter, and then find out the factors that leaders use to be able to achieve the successful digital transformation. Thank you very much.